The book of Revelation opens a window into the end of days, a divine unveiling of what is to come, and among its most dramatic scenes stands the terrifying vision of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. In Revelation chapter 6, as the Lamb opens the first four seals of the scroll, four riders burst forth, each one carrying a powerful, destructive force destined to shape the future of humanity. This video is a deep and vivid exploration of the meaning, symbolism, and biblical power behind each of the four horsemen. The first seal is opened and a rider on a white horse emerges. He carries a bow and is given a crown, and he rides out as a conqueror. Some believe this figure represents political conquest or deception. Others link him to the Antichrist. His white horse may seem pure, but beneath the surface lies a force of dominion that mimics righteousness while seeking control. Throughout history, many rulers have fit this deceptive mold, claiming divine authority while pursuing selfish ambition. This rider represents the false peace that precedes destruction. The second seal is broken, and the rider on the red horse thunders forth. He wields a mighty sword and is permitted to take peace from the earth, igniting war. His horse is blood red, the color of violence and chaos. War is not just global conflicted, the breakdown of relationships, the destruction of order, and the unleashing of hatred. This horseman represents the brutal reality of human strife, where the lust for power leads nations and people into battle. His presence reminds us how easily humanity turns on itself. Next comes the black horse. When the third seal is opened, this rider emerges holding a pair of scales in his hand. His arrival signals famine, imbalance, scarcity, and widespread hunger. The voice that accompanies this horseman warns that food will be scarce and overpriced. The poor will suffer, while luxuries remain untouched. This black horse reflects a world system where greed, inflation, and inequality leave millions starving. From the Dust Bowl to modern food crises, this rider gallops through history, weighing humanity's greed and carelessness. Then, with chilling force, comes the opening of the fourth seal and the final rider appears. The pale horse, the color of a corpse. The rider's name is Death, and Hades follows closely behind him. This rider embodies the culmination of the others. Where conquest, war, and famine reign, death follows. This is not just physical death, it's spiritual decay, moral collapse, and divine judgment. The text tells us that this rider is given authority to kill a fourth of the earth with sword, hunger, plague, and wild beasts, a terrifying reality of divine wrath and broken humanity. The four horsemen are not random figures, they are part of a divine pattern. They represent both spiritual and literal forces that have appeared again and again throughout history. The plagues of Egypt, the fall of empires, world wars, pandemic siege, echoes their ride. These horsemen are both a warning and a mirror showing us what happens when we turn from God and pursue power, violence, and selfish gain. Revelation 6 isn't merely a prophecy, it's a cycle that warns us. The same spirits ride again and again. As the video closes, we reflect. What is the hope in such a terrifying vision? The hope lies in the Lamb, the only one worthy to open the scroll. The horsemen are not unleashed without purpose. They are part of God's sovereign justice. But they also remind us to cling to Christ, the true King, whose return will end all war, famine, and death. As believers, we are called not to fear but to watch, pray, and endure. For though the horsemen ride, they do not have the final word. The Lamb reigns,